once we go live from the main source. So just stay tuned.
So
we're gonna learn, see if we can turn these hoes into housewives. That's the topic, y'all. So I need y'all to be active.
Keep telling us a lot of hoes as housewives now.
Can you turn a pimp into a preacher?
I'm on my way.
Oh yeah, that might be. Yeah, that's true. That is a true statement.
Yeah.
I don't think most preachers are pimps, though. I don't agree with that.
I don't think so.
I think, and then once again, you can't be a pimp without a hoe. So clearly, we all play a part. Yeah. Not first lady.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking with you.
Yep. Yeah. And 5, 4, 3, 2.
Countdown.
We're live. Welcome to Raw But Real. As you can see, it's the original 2 right now because Heavy's late as usual. This couldn't be a regular job because
he called me yesterday to make sure I was gonna be here. That was so funny to me.
As always.
He was like, "You going tomorrow, right?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Shout out to G baby. She working. She couldn't join us today. But y'all know I'm like, okay, I got space today.
No, you happy.
No offense, my G baby. You know I love you, but
hey, listen.
I have a libation for you.
Now that we laugh on here, now what I'm supposed to do so my people can watch now. So
we'll be right back on Dice's page.
We'll be right back. I'm about to click in though. Listen,
well, you're supposed to do the teaser way before we start, but I'm still working on you. You don't know things. He doesn't know things.
All right, hold on, y'all. 1 second.
So now, go on my page. See how I'm up.
You say you up?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're on. So we're waiting a minute for people to join in. Then I'll go into the difference between us doing this live versus podcast.
So I go to Rhea or Raw?
You go to me, Rhea.
That's your name?
Jesus.
What?
The levels of foolery.
You go straight to her page and then put share on her page.
He knows what to do.
Okay, now right there, that put share right here?
Yes. Share. Oh, wait. Well, that's because your stuff crooked. I don't think you can do it that way.
Huh?
I think you got to turn it. Oh, well, there you go. Then you can cut it down. All right, guys. Now, I know you see in the feature where y'all can send stars now. I know all of you were wondering, how can you send us gifts? That's how. Heavy's outside.
Yeah, he just texted.
He's only, how many late today? Only 10 minutes. Progress. As y'all can see, I have my cup. My cup actually hides my phone, so. You still over there playing with stuff? That's because you're trying to turn it that way. You need to turn it the other way.
Why? I had it that way before, last week.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You did not.
You gonna tell me?
Because I know more than you do.
All right, we just said that before. So
if you guys click on the stars, you'll see where it can send like 50 stars, 100 stars. You can custom it. It's like 99 cents or something like that. So you want to send a $1. You didn't get the memo to wear black? Nah.
What's up, though?
So I see when a lot of people are, that's what I'm going to talk about because a lot of people keep saying, we've started now. You're walking, we're on.
The show is here.
The start of the show has been here. On time, before time. Preparing. Duh. What are you just doing? Okay, so click on it.
He said he wasn't doing that no more.
There you go. You're on. Now you can see what your people are saying.
I'm watching from my page.
No, you're not.
I am.
Okay, well that's what you're supposed to be doing. You shared it to your page. Oh my God. You act like you're 70, not at 50. Okay, all right. Now you gotta do your setup because you wasn't here. Is he censored? Yep. All right. Like I said, you can see our G baby isn't here. Her head to work today. So we're gonna get right into it. Can you turn a hoe into a housewife? Can you turn a pimp into a preacher? Is that the snake? Why is that the same for me?
I never heard of that though.
I don't know. I was just
really
thinking of
know no old pimps that's preachers.
No, a few.
One.
I mean, you try to be a preacher.
Yeah,
you wasn't, like I said, you can't really be
a preacher, but I'm, getting my life together though.
You can't. We all getting our lives together.
I don't make you a preacher.
Exactly.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You the one called me a preacher.
That's why I just said I don't know if that's a good.
But we know a lot of hoes that's housewives now though. We know that.
Okay, so what makes someone a hoe? We been having this conversation before y'all came on, so we gonna touch on what makes a woman a hoe in
My
your
opinion,
eyes.
it's almost as if like a prostitute. A hoe to me is a person who sells their body strictly for money. Like you giving up sex strictly for money. That's a hoe to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
I'm like, we pretty much all
I mean, because
trade
if
time for money.
No,
Or
he's just
trade-
saying strictly.
strictly,
You heard
if you
he
come
made
out
sure
hitting on
he
you, you
said
be like, well,
strictly.
shit, it's 150. Give me you
He
a hoe.
said just strictly, yeah.
Is
but-
she a hoe or a businesswoman?
You a hoe.
I mean, she being
That's-
straight to the point. She letting you know off the
So
rip.
why?
Like, let me
what's
get
the
this for
difference
that.
between a man? If I come to you and you, or you come to me,
Ain't no difference in my mind. You both, you a hoe. A
if
man
I
is
be
still a
like,
hoe.
yeah, if I be like, I want 150.
So that he ain't a businessman, he a hoe,
No.
right?
Well, get out my face.
Look like a fur, like fuzziness, like you was underneath a blanket or something.
Oh, he was eating that.
Oh Lord. Oh, so the shows I've been watching, y'all. So I get on that because the last
Y'all didn't
episode.
get y'all opinion. Y'all didn't answer the
I
question.
did. Heavy didn't.
What?
He agreed.
What? A hoe?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah. It's some other kind of hoes too. That that don't exchange sex for money.
What they exchange.
They
They
just,
just
having
like having sex with different cats.
and don't
Okay.
even
You know what
offer,
I'm
don't even
saying?
charge.
So they just nasty.
That's a different. No, but that's a,
How's
hoe, a
that
nasty.
That's
hoe.
a nasty
You
hoe.
gotta put a.
Oh, so it's like when they say a bottom hole. Oh, okay. So it's different levels to hold them.
My old hoe,
Yeah.
my last hoe.
Your new hoe.
My
you
new
know
hoe.
what I'm talking about?
That's so wrong. We got to do better with how we respect women.
Shit, I
I do.
ain't gonna talk about none of them hoes. I love all
Because
the
you love
bitches.
all the hoes.
No, but you know,
we got mad respect for the women.
for real.
You know that.
Because the only B word I use with my woman is beautiful. Because bitches love that shit.
So ignorant, I swear. You got to have one in the group, though, apparently. But I don't know. That's just, I think things you do in your past, you don't think about it when you're young. It can catch
Now,
up
you was
to
a young
when
hoe.
you- Right.
That's all.
Young, stupid
and
hoe.
you matured a lot. You know, yeah. 'cause
So the
we-
word for the day is hoe. If y'all didn't understand what the word for the day was.
Okay, let me tell y'all a story.
Wait, before you
I
tell
was
the
in
story,
school, and this-
before you tell the story, I have to. Today is my mommy's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy
She
birthday,
is 72 today. Bless the Lord.
And she is fine as
You mean
wine.
to tell me Heavy didn't know that?
I sure did not. I'm upset with myself.
You didn't know it was my mom's birthday?
I did not. Oh, I did not. And I seen it on
She
the
accepts
thing,
Cash
and I like, yeah,
See what I'm saying? You see something y'all like. Y'all just blindly like statuses. Y'all don't even read stuff.
right.
That's horrible. But y'all gotta do it. But anyway.
Okay,
shout
so
out to
yeah.
my mommy. So go
Shout
ahead
out
to
to
this,
Mom.
to this story.
So, I was in school, and
In real school or in
in real school,
jail?
in real school, in real school, and you know, it was my turn to stand up, and the teacher asked me to use the word in a sentence, and the word was hotel, and I was like, okay. Me and this girl was in the basement doing it in the hotel. Everybody,
I
hotel.
don't understand why he thinks that these things are funny. Like this is
No, that
such-
is funny though,
They
right?
get some good new material.
No, I like
You
the
gotta
old
sit down
stuff.
and
They'll
get
be,
some-
hey, they'll be all right. I like the old stuff.
Oh my
What's
cuz,
wrong
hey
with them, man?
cuz. So, a couple people have been asking when they see the show, and thank you guys for tuning and watching. I get a lot of people that may not comment, but they'll see me on the street and say something.
Right.
Love that.
Always.
I just need you guys to subscribe.
Oh yeah, and nothing. And to the 4 women from Texas who saw me and was wondering who I was, if that was really me. See, it's me. And they took a picture. I didn't take a picture. They took it with their phone, but I don't have a picture.
Of
but
course, he has no proof.
just
no
shout-
face, no case.
Oh, this is a true bill. Ain't no need. No cap.
I gotta lie.
Word up.
Word up.
Okay.
I gotta lie.
Now go ahead. You just said some people saw.
I was saying something else. I was saying like They asked to be on the show.
Okay, but
So
you told
that's
me don't
where,
do that.
right? It's not that I don't do it. It's just that we're not at that level. Like I feel like that's the difference between the live and a podcast.
No, I feel like they should pay to be on the show.
Do you think we?
That's what I think.
You know,
I don't think that, but
what we have is more like a talk show. I tell people it's a talk show, not a podcast. It's a talk show.
I agree.
We be on here shooting the shit. We keep it raw but real. It's not a podcast. More podcasters invite people on and talk about them and what they got going on.
And more podcasts now are not video. A lot of podcasts are on podcast streams where you're not. It's not video.
Live, right? Okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
they're audio.
Yeah.
So we like to be seen and heard. So I think that's a little bit of the difference. I mean, it's nothing. I'm not like reinventing the wheel here. It's just I like this setup. So it's not that I'm telling you guys no. And people are like, oh, I want you to bring me on and
that's a compliment. That's how I take it as a compliment.
I do take it as that.
People want to be on
comment.
here.
You can be on every 2 weeks. Like comment on the show. Give me topics. Go ahead and comment and say, hey, we want to talk about this or ask a question. That's why we had the cameras up so we can see the interaction and what you guys want to talk about.
And if you really, really want to be on the show, you can cash at me at $. No, I'm just kidding.
And just remember, y'all saying y'all want to be on here, but this is raw but real.
It's no holds barred and do not take anything personal.
And it's no offense. Right, go ahead, man. Put it out there. We ain't did that in a long time.
And I didn't think we had to.
No, it's still people kind of like get offended by what we talk about, what we say. They taking it to heart like it's personal. But what we always say, if the shoe fits, tie it up tight. Because you watching us, like we going to keep it raw but real. This is uncut. It's not edited.
That's what I like about being
go
live.
With the flow.
And podcasts can sometimes be edited.
Yeah.
Like you can take out what you didn't want on there and all of that stuff. Even though after, like Rico can add in the stuff after when we post it on YouTube, he can add things to it, but he never really takes out. Like when I belched last week, he didn't take that out. Or my laugh, he didn't take none of that out. Thanks, Rico. So
because it was real. It was raw.
Yes, women nowadays are hard-headed. Okay, we got some comments coming in. All women have wife potential. They just have to want to be a wife. This is true.
No, I don't.
I think all women have wife potential.
I think all they do, but I don't.
I think all men have husband potential. They just don't have a desire to be a husband.
Why you look at me?
I looked at both of y'all.
I
looked at both of y'all. I think if you haven't seen it, you don't really know how to be that. Like, it goes back to how you're raised. So, in my opinion, it comes up. That's just.
So what's a wife responsibility in a marriage?
That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Right.
Potential so when they say whoever said that, when you say that most women have wife potential, what is that? Like, what is the potential of a wife? Like, what is a wife position? Like when she in the marriage.
A wife position to me is to support her husband. So you support. That goes back to biblical sense, but that's me. I'm just sharing my. I can't speak to it because I'm not a wife. Do I desire to be married? Yes, because I desire to pour all this knowledge that I have into my man, and we a team, we a unit, and we can conquer the world. That's what I believe. Send those stars, y'all see.
And see, but that's why I asked because nowadays,
right? Because she's his rib.
Marriage is not the biblical way, but they always throw that up when it's time to do some shit. A man's supposed to do this, a man's supposed to do that. That's what the Bible says. But are you giving what you're supposed to give in your part?
Agreed.
Are you doing what you're supposed to do? How you want me to
don't be a nickel looking for a dime. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So nowadays ain't nobody following the biblical ways anyway. So what is a woman's potential of being a wife? What is her responsibility of being a wife?
Her responsibility or her potential?
Both. What make you a
both?
Potential wife? Like, let's speak for you right now. We gonna keep it raw. What makes you think you a
Duh.
good wife?
No.
I mean, look at me, right?
Right.
I would not be a good wife, right?
Duh.
You know, you think
I'm understanding.
I'm understanding.
I compromise.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I do believe people have unrealistic expectations,
They do.
and I've been guilty of that. But I don't think it's unrealistic because I give what I get. If
So
I
you're
know
not
I can
supposed
do
to
it,
do that,
but if
though.
I know I'm capable of, that's why I'm forgiving because I've made mistakes. I'm not perfect. I don't pretend to be. I've made mistakes. One thing I don't do is I can say I don't cheat. I don't have a reason to cheat.
Yeah, I don't either though.
So
that's something I don't do.
I can spare your feelings.
I'm not gonna follow all the responsibilities of what a husband's supposed to do, but
well, black men don't cheat anyway.
Yeah,
so,
not since
Lord.
20,
This is a good one.
2019.
Women have to know how to support. To many women, too many women want to run the relationship, and that teamwork aspect has been thrown out the window.
Yep.
I agree.
Yeah,
Cause
they're running and then say,
but
when you take the lead. You
Yeah.
always in front of me.
I,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take
I
this.
grew up with my parents still married in the household. We had dinner at the table. You know, I had a kind of traditional
Bill Cosby
upbringing.
family.
Why do people always say Bill
We
Cosby
compare
family?
to that because that's what they
That's
showed.
a good upbringing.
It's a
We're
good-
just saying a good
yeah,
upbringing.
it's a good.
Not trying
scenario.
to say
Some
you
people-
was highly.
Right.
No, just a good
No,
upbringing.
it's how they
That's
was.
cool.
If you watch Bill the Cosby
I'm
show,
very family
that's
oriented.
exactly that's what that
Yeah,
was.
that's
So
all.
that's all
And
that is.
right,
That's
and support is
compromise.
not always financial. Good
That's
point.
right.
It's not. It's not.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that too, and y'all let it get away. But I was just about to say that. It's not just. It's
not just
so-
financial.
It's
Well, let me share this because I spoke
you got to
on
build
this.
that house on a strong foundation. That's
Yes.
what I'm saying, son.
I was just with
Word to life, B.
my
See,
very
you-
first girlfriend, Erica Tyers. I could put her name out there. I told her I was, but
Who, E?
Yeah, we just had a great conversation. We was talking about that, and I was telling her about that. It's the simple things, the basic things that a man's supposed to do, not even just for his wife or his girlfriend, but for women, period. And as far as like opening the door and all that type of little stuff, putting her coat on, putting her
Right.
chair out, and even after we had a talk, when we leaving, what she do? Try to do.
Open
Open the door.
door.
She in front of me, like you just said. She was in front of me because she's so used to it. And now what I'm trying to explain to women is, whether you, and then we always say over independent or independent or not, this the thing. Y'all deserve that, demand that. Whether you can do it yourself or not, step to the side and let that man open. Teach them, because a lot of men don't know.
They
They
don't.
haven't been taught to do that.
The women I've dated these last days all know it. They,
Right. Like, you better
I
get
ain't
this.
finna- I
I'm
ain't
not
about
yeah.
to touch it.
So I just want women to step up to the game. Listen, learn to fall back. And when I mean that, it's like, let a man be a man in some cases. Like simple things. Stop trying to overtake the whole relationship with everything.
The caveat to that for me, where women have to, I think women look at it as they're less than. Like, I can do it. I don't need you to do. We got to stop thinking like that. It's the way we interpret it. I think a lot of things get misunderstood because of how you interpret it.
Or maybe because they don't know no better either. Because like Heb said,
Yeah,
the
they
one-
don't- they don't-
They know.
they don't
So
look at it
somebody
as like
talking,
a
they
big
know they ain't
thing.
gonna
They
touch
know.
that though. They gonna make sure they gonna step
They
to the
know,
side.
Yeah, when
Like,
I get to it, they're gonna stop.
Okay, but you can be the perfect gentleman and open doors and do all of that, but are you respecting me outside of the house, outside of opening the car
Yeah,
door?
most of them don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, what point is it of you showing everybody that you can be a gentleman when you out here screwing the person next door or doing whatever?
That's
like,
what goes in the relationship.
what's the in a relationship?
No, but I'm saying the basics for one.
Like, you can be the perfect gentleman, but you was a whole no. That then the women see the perfect gentleman, and then they want a piece of that perfect gentleman, and that's what I want to transition into. That's the show I was watching. Shout out to the spinoff from Sisters, Zach and Fatima show.
Yeah.
I always
Love
call
the
it
show.
Zatima, but it's not Zatima.
No,
I think I
it's
pronounced
Fatima.
it.
Zach
Yeah, I say it's
is
Zatima.
Fatima.
Huh?
Which one is Fatima?
The
On
nice
Sisters,
look one. She cold too.
the newer
With the
one.
braids?
No,
No.
hell no.
Wait a minute.
Look it up.
The little
But
thing,
anyway,
they both on there together. The one who is woman on Sisters, the one Zach messed with now, the main one. She
Oh,
the
the little Slim Goody.
no, she's
No, the
not
thick
slim.
one.
She thick.
Oh, that's what I
They
ain't
got a
seen
show
it.
together.
Oh,
They have- they have a
So,
spin-off show.
They start going together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She had
together.
moved in there one time.
Right,
they're
but
together now.
okay.
So
You're
they're-
way behind.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's it. Yeah.
Settle down, men.
Love that show, man. That's nice.
I'm trying to stop calling
So
men
it don't-
boys too. That's another thing. It's what we say, ladies. We have to correct how we talk. I know it sounds like, oh, it's not a big deal, these little things, but that stuff manifests. I'm a strong believer in that nowadays. Your words really have power.
I do.
And I gotta do better with it. I ain't never liked the word nigga, but I called him a nigga earlier. Like, nigga, where you at? It's just how we talk. And I'm like, I'm trying though. I recognize it.
You called him a nigga boy.
I did not. I
You said
didn't
that.
say nigga boy.
You did.
I probably have in
Yeah.
the past, but I'm working on it. I'm have potential to change.
But the spinoff you was getting
The
to the point
spinoff.
where you forget.
So, oh my goodness. So many shows that I'm watching lately are focusing more of the storyline on women, that's your girl, going after your man. or trying to prove
They
that. Yeah, trying to prove that this man is no good, and she push up on your man, but she really wants your man. So that is why I'm like, okay, there's a lot of girls out here. Ladies, where in a scenario do you believe your girl or do you believe your man? If you've ever been in a situation where
they both came to you, like if your girl was like, "Hey man, your dude trying to push up on me," would you believe her or would you believe your man?
And you know what I'm gonna say this? It depends on which friend of mine came and said it to me. That matters a whole lot. If my guy say that,
he gonna believe you. Gonna believe me.
I'm gonna believe my guy.
Yeah,
I'm gonna believe my guy.
So even if that's your woman,
But that's the story. I don't want to say too much about the storyline because the show is really good.
But listen,
Fatima. Shout out to that character. Tyler Perry did a good job on that character.
Okay, now check this out, though.
I love Fatima.
Because there's a difference with a boyfriend and girlfriend.
If I came to you, you know damn well I'm not finna be playing with that. I'm gonna be like, because you know that person.
Right.
Hey, Dice, I'm gonna tell you just like this, bro. She came on to me, nigga. I was standing right here, and she nigga on everything, nigga. Okay. And I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna do that.
Okay, now listen, because it's a difference. I know with marriage, it's a big difference than the boyfriend and girlfriend. Because with marriage, don't your wife come first?
But isn't a boyfriend and girlfriend preparing you for marriage?
Hell no.
Why not?
How many you don't have? Did you get prepared?
I've been prepared. Yep.
How many times?
I've been prepared. I just been married. I've been prepared a whole bunch of times. I tell you, we go together. We are preparing for the future.
My thing is, you the one you think you want to get married to, you dating and you got a boyfriend or girlfriend. And that if you feel like this the one I want to get married to, then you prepare to get married.
I feel like you date with a purpose. Like I don't feel like
you always
especially
now.
Now
you always
for sure
that.
now.
Fuck no, you can't even date no more. Dating ain't even the same. We just talked about that.
The person that you with now, then you need to be figuring that out.
Yeah, but why?
Involved with,
what y'all going off for? Because how old you are now, or your age?
There you go with the age.
I'm asking.
I mean,
yeah.
You only have a few more years.
What I'm saying is, you can't do what you did in your 20s now. That's all. I'm like,
you mature.
If now ain't the time, you know, I'm just saying, from the 20s when you, you know, and 30s, I was in college for my 30s, so I missed out on that.
So he catching up.
So my 40s,
I've been home. Really going crazy.
I've been home from college October 15th.
Yeah, it is.
10 years.
Exactly.
That you said, like what he said was real shit, and y'all tight like that.
Right.
On the actual show, her and the girl came up together.
Right.
But
they not tight like that.
There you go.
You might have a homeboy who he might be dirty. Y'all bump heads about something. He's secretly jealous of you,
and that happens a lot.
He hating. So you believe this nigga, he lying. So he might fuck up your whole relationship.
Because there's a lot of fellas that come and in my life, I can only speak for me, that have come to me and was like, you know, you can do better than my boy.
Oh yeah, no, I
that
believe
have come
that.
and said that.
But see,
and I'm like, well, dang, I kind of look at them sideways like that's supposed to be your man, $100,000. So I don't know who to believe. But my girl, if my day one A1 comes to me, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna listen to her, but I'm gonna get proof.
Yeah, I feel say
you know,
because you got people around you that envious you.
I was about to say this.
Yeah.
I got dudes that grew up with me from the sandbox to now that I know ain't shit. That I know backstab. You know, I learned
do
this.
and tell you afterwards.
I wouldn't.
Right,
I
know.
I
hit that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I know
like,
not to listen to this dude right here. You know, on that tip. You know what I'm saying?
So,
I play the nigga for what they were.
That's a hard one.
So the aspect in the show is she's tight with her girl. They haven't met her man yet. So they all get introduced, and then when she get introduced to him, she like, oh, they like, oh, you know him already? And they like, yeah. She's like, well, how you know him? She's like, oh, we fucked. She just flat
but then
out.
What I hate about it, because if you notice, that she just
like,
said that.
She just said
said we fucked, right? But she didn't clarify behind it.
Exactly.
It was just the one time I met him at the
and he clarified it.
And he had to, but she went to check it. But why you didn't tell him all that? You just wanted to put out there, oh, I fucked him.
Oh, she was messy. She did on purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
I was getting to. I don't want to spoil because he ain't seen the
Spoiler
last
alert,
episode.
spoiler alert.
I got no.
It's a good show, guys.
It
Watch
is.
the
I
show.
like it. I got 2 episodes I ain't seen.
I think I put you up on you to pass me up.
Yeah, I'm way past you. I'm on their scene now.
It reminds me of the episode of The Chi. Now, The Chi has been off, so if y'all ain't watched that, then I don't know what to tell y'all.
Yeah.
But when Emmett, the character Emmett, went back with Keisha, which was his ex, but he got a baby, his first girl. He got back with her after he had a baby with another girl, but they homegirls.
They was good friends, yeah.
So she let her know she ain't know how to tell her at first because of the history, but she finally told her like, okay, me and Emmett. Well, she walked in on him. She didn't really tell her.
She didn't get a chance to.
She didn't get a chance to.
She was
They
gonna
got
tell her,
caught
but they ended up
in the act.
Yeah.
So that kind of made it worse. But she left, and they was married. They going through a divorce.
Yeah.
And her girl got back with him. So
who wrong in that?
That whole situation on that whole show, the situation is different because they had an open marriage.
Right.
So it's a little different.
Why? But that him
and she got a whole man now.
He was with Keisha first.
He was with
and
Keisha
got
first.
with the other one, married her, but her and Keisha was friends then. So you don't think?
But I don't know.
Who was wrong from the beginning?
I don't know. It's not about right or wrong in this aspect. I believe that the Shy is focusing on them growing.
How she gonna be mad because he went back to Keisha and he was with Keisha
first? But the point of that was she was trying to sabotage the relationship.
Yeah,
because she said, "Well, how you know he not gonna do to you what he did to me?" And she was like, "I just gotta trust him." Yeah. And she was like, "Okay," so she was like, "Fine." Like that. She trusted him, but now old girl in her mind like, "Okay, I'm gonna prove the point. Like he ain't no good." So she pushed up on him. Went to the house in a little lingerie, and what did Emmett do?
Pound her back.
No, turned her down. Because he was like, I'm in a relationship. He normally would have, but he grew.
He grew up, and like he told, that's what this baby mama said to him, his wife. She was like, if you was with me, you did. He was like, that ain't me no more. You going off, you judging me off what I used to do. That's not me no more. I grew from that because actually he learned from her.
Yeah.
She taught him how to do right by a woman.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because of how she was pouring into him. Just like with Zach. Zach's ex Karen, you gotta watch it. You just gotta watch these shows.
He went and told her here.
But she broke him down so bad.
Emmett, he told her. He told his girl.
He told his girl, like,
I got something to tell you.
I got something to tell you.
And he told her, like, my ex-wife tried to hit on me, but then she felt some way, like, what?
Because now the friendship
it came out, though.
And the girls always say, "Oh, I was just doing that to see what he was gonna do, girl. I was testing him out for you."
But he would have
told me that before.
Boy.
Yeah.
Tell me before you do.
Don't even do it. Don't play them kind of games.
Don't
play them games with me.
And if you are gonna play that kind of game, be ready for the outcome. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Yeah, for real.
Be ready for the outcome.
Don't play them games.
I'm guilty of playing those games.
But then they got the girls got together, and she admitted
in my 20s. Everything I'm talking about, like in my 20s, 30s. How old am I? 45. Long ago.
Old as hell.
But you learn, you live and you learn. And it's like, but why do we do that? We see somebody happy and we just want to sabotage it.
I'm
talking about in general.
A situation like that, because I've been there where terrible. I was cut into like that too, was told I used to do that when I was with them, and I told them, well, I'm not that person no more. I don't do that type of stuff no more. And they got offended. And it was like, damn, you don't expect me to grow. That's what I'm saying to myself.
Exactly.
But when that happened, I just, I left it alone and just kept it moving, because no matter what, people going to look at you and judge you how they want to anyway, no matter, even if you're trying to straighten your life. Like, I run into some old cats when I used to be wrong and doing wrong, and they be like, damn, nigga, you still living? Like, really? That's your first thought. When you first see me and I ain't seen you in 15, 20 years.
You
still looking at me like how I was then.
Exactly. A lot of people don't want to see you mature.
They don't want to see you change.
They don't believe that you've grown.
I'm good. God is good. I've been blessed. I'm straight. But everybody.
Like, I don't do the things I used to do. Like, that's growth.
We expect
and if you still do the things you used to do, you still getting looked at sideways.
And to go back on the... Can you turn a hoe to a housewife? See,
right.
Most men, I'm guilty of it too. If I used to fuck with a hoe back in the day and I see her now, I ain't gonna lie, I approach her with the same mentality.
The same energy.
Like she was, like, oh, you acting funny? Like, bitch, don't forget, we already fucked and I used to fuck with you. But they be like, I'm not on that no more.
Right.
I got a man.
And they get offended.
Doing right. Yeah, we get mad. Like, bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga,
but
she's changed.
Yeah, but that's what we got. Right. We got to accept that.
Yeah.
And just learn, like, this nigga got him a hoe.
See, he don't even know he got him a hoe. Can you ever not
take that from him?
Right. Can you...
I mean, we should, but dudes don't.
But that's how guys see. If
a lot of dudes,
you walk into somewhere with your girl and the guy like, hey, that's you.
Fuck the guy. Oh. 5 guys in one room. Be like, damn, this your girl.
Does that affect? Now that's good. Does that affect how you feel about her? Now, real talk. Everybody got a pass, but
I ain't gonna lie. I do for most men.
Talk, I remember back in the day.
Most men,
I was dating a guy. Went to meet his family and his cousin. I had dated his cousin back in the day. And I was like, oh, well, we didn't really date. We didn't do nothing, but it was still the aspect.
That don't
It counted to
then.
him.
What?
It counted to him.
Oh, he's soft.
I mean, we wasn't. Me and
You
him
didn't
was
know
more
him.
serious.
You didn't know it was his cousin.
Right, but it's still like, it's awkward.
But y'all didn't do nothing.
Don't care.
Oh, my bad. I thought you just said
Do
y'all
you
didn't.
really gotta know? At what point do you gotta tell that part?
No,
of the
you got to.
story?
As
No,
soon as you see that they family or you see they know each other.
No, we had did that.
Like, I do that. If I'm dating you and we at the bar, every woman that walk in there I ever fuck with, I'd be like, listen, because I'm not going to let them get one up on you. So I want you to know.
I used to do that, but then I
had to stop because it was too many. You kept saying too many, nigga.
Like, God
Damn,
damn.
every chick walk through here, you saying, listen,
Yeah, I used to holler at her.
I got to give you heads up. Because then they going to come,
But I
and then
don't
when they
want
come
one.
at you
Right.
like, oh, you talking to Dice?
Yeah.
And
I
I
used to
feel
talk to him
like
like, yeah, he told me. Now they can't come
If you my
no
home
other way.
girl, you gonna know every guy that I was serious with anyway.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't nothing serious, we was younger, it was this, that, you just somebody you was kicking it with. Are they really technically off limits? As we get older,
shit,
not
no.
really.
Not
As I mature and look at it, I don't think it's.
Ain't nobody off limits.
I don't think it's off. No, it's people that's off limits. I would never date
Man,
or mess with
I
like
mean,
an
I'm open like
ex-husband,
it's people that's off
a
No,
person they was
you
serious
can
with.
say that. but
No, I can say that and mean it.
No, no, y'all can. But
no.
what I'm saying is that what I hate, what I've seen over the years, say me and Hev got 45 years in together, right? We wouldn't dare do that to each other, right? But let us fall out.
Mm-hmm.
Let us fall out. First time, okay, I'm going to fuck this nigga bitch. That's, for men, most men, that's
Not
how they.
us, though.
Right.
No, we wouldn't do that.
Even
But
if
I'm
we-
saying,
yeah.
I
Y'all don't
seen
even
it.
have the same type of women.
Ooh,
No, shit.
I got the exact type. What the fuck?
Shit.
We call each other with dog.
What?
I be like, first thing we say is like,
Gross.
we gotta say she our type.
That's
bro.
what I
ain't gotta ask no more questions.
So
Look
big
at
booties,
versa.
big booties and blonde hair.
No, it
No,
ain't
it
even
ain't
that.
It ain't that.
It
We
ain't
got
just that.
I
a
don't
preference.
believe
It's the
it. It ain't
exact
that.
same.
'Cause
we used to be
I
out
don't-
at the
they like
club.
short
Shout out
girls.
to Chuck's Millionaire back in the day. But he could be there first, so I could be there first. It'd be 100 women in there. He'd come in, and
I
I
look
already
at
be on that.
everybody in
And
there.
he'd be like, dog, fuck everybody else. Do you see? And I'd be like, don't even tell me. You talking about Shorty right here.
We
Now,
did
who
that
approaches her?
100 times.
No, we don't do that.
So y'all just cancel each other out and like, okay, we both.
No.
Y'all don't want to approach the person.
No, because eventually later on, she either gonna do
gonna-
both of us.
Oh, my.
Me and the crew
No, I'm
used
just
to screw
joking. I'm
up.
just joking. I'm just joking.
Same
But no,
thing, same thing.
Hello?
no, 9 times out of 10, like me, it's hard
There's
for me
a
to approach women.
landline coming through.
You hear me? It's hard for me to approach women. I don't like rejection. So I don't.
And that's an
I'd
average
rather,
for you.
yeah,
That's
I'd rather
average for
the
you.
word come back to me, or she got to give me a lot of hints to know she interested in me.
Yeah.
I can't just approach like, damn, baby, what's up?
Yeah.
I
And
can't-
everybody,
And that's
in the,
what we looking for.
And everybody in the bar done
Done
it.
it, yeah.
See, that's another
Like,
thing.
you
I ain't
just shot
following.
99 people down. I
why
ain't
we
finna get in that
yeah,
line.
No.
Hell no. And then she say
That's
this.
the one we looking
you
for.
the one I was waiting to
Yeah.
come. Like,
Yep.
what the fuck?
We
Then why
looking
you
for
ain't
that.
come? I don't approach niggas. Well, listen, I don't like rejection. So I can't approach
I think that so that goes back to saying, what do you see in women like you don't want to approach women, but you want a woman to approach you?
No. I said she'd have to give me some type of indications and let me know she's
I've
interested.
Right, what's
approached
the
a woman
indication?
before.
Yeah, I have.
Seen the scenery, where we at.
Yeah, it depends
You know,
on how
we
the
have to-
hookup is. Say like you come over, we have a house party, you come with some of your friends. That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta shoot
But
your
I'm saying
shot
if
with
I'm
it. Just
out
shoot
and,
your shot.
out
and
we
I
had
see
to-
a chick I like,
yeah.
I'm not finna go approach her. I'm not
Just
doing
shoot
that.
your shot. Get turned down
Hell
and out.
no. Fuck
Life
that.
is too short to hold on to it.
Nah.
I've had people come to me and say, I've always been attracted to you. I
Yeah,
always wanted
oh
you. And
my
I
God,
hate
I hate
that.
that shit.
Like, why you ain't never shoot your shot? We could have been doing this a long time ago. You
Yeah.
wasted years.
Yeah. But that's
Timing is everything.
But
Yeah.
even with that, with this the thing with the women. When you been dating a chick and all her friends been around, right? As soon as y'all break up, one of them come to you like, you know I always liked you.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
happens a
happens.
lot.
All the time.
That happens
You
a
know what
lot.
I don't like when
happens a
somebody
lot.
y'all break up and then your people come and be like, I ain't never liked him for you no way.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's
I
terrible.
hate
Don't do
too.
that. That's
terrible.
so like why
That's
you ain't tell me
stupid.
when I was with him.
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Not that it would matter, but
That's
you being
that's
at that point I just feel like
They
you being
being
cordial
fake.
and fake.
Yeah. That's
Don't
why
be
I
fake.
tell whoever I'm with, I'm going to like your family because of them. I'm not
Yeah.
liking your family because I'm with you. I build a relationship separately with your friends, your family, and everything. So if we do fall out, I know who was real or not. Because if you don't fuck with me no more because me and her ain't together, then I know that's how you felt.
Well,
from the
yeah,
beginning.
I just feel like sometimes you do fall
dedicated
back
to their friend.
Yeah.
And be like,
no,
but
my
I
girl
think that's
ain't
normal.
talking to him. Yeah, I mean,
I don't like that shit.
But perfect example, and I hate to always reference back to us, but
to who?
To Heavy.
You and Heavy? You talking about reference back to you and Heavy?
Yeah.
Relationship?
Heavy met a lot of people that he can still be cool with outside of me. Like, prime example, I don't like to say names, but he know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You can still, they still ask about him to today. Like, oh, well, we was going to invite Heavy. Is that okay? That's fine. You can invite Heavy. Heavy not to that point where he could hang around me and my dude. Like, he can't do that yet. I don't know why, but he can't. And that's real. That's just real talk.
That's understandable. I get that. Not
But
for me. I'm going. After me and my baby mama separate, I was at every Thanksgiving, everything with her husband, everything. Like, we kicking it.
But you'll get to that point because you was like
there.
that with your ex. You get to that point. But the friendship, like I always say, if you had a true friendship, you're going to still be friends with that person, with your ex.
Yeah.
And
that's how me and
unless that's
unless it's attraction.
What?
No, unless it was a bad fallout.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Her sister might be like, you did my sister like that.
Different situation.
Or you did my girl like that. Or you did my boy like,
Yeah.
If y'all had a bad fallout, then you can see, well, I ain't fucking with him either. You ain't fucking with me.
Everybody's different.
That's
I mean,
why I've been blessed with that. I ain't
fallout,
no bad fallouts with none of my relationships. I'm still friends with everybody. Even like today, like I said, being with the very first chick I ever committed to, being around her, like we reminisced today and just kicked it. I had a great time with her. I'm not gonna even lie. Like it made me feel so good.
Now, is she in a relationship?
I didn't even ask her.
Yes.
Shit, Erica, are you in a relationship?
Oh my god!
I told her to watch it. Like I told her we'd be on here, so I didn't even ask her because that's the thing. It wasn't on that.
It wasn't like you was flirting.
It was.
But you would.
Yeah, because we reminiscing and talking about the old things and how things going now, and you know what I'm saying. But I'm saying. She was very young, and I was very young. But at the age we are now, and still friends, and still keep in touch, and still don't have no issues. Like you supposed to keep that, because like I tell people,
you can circle back.
We spoke on this when we was together, because I said what I hate. Why is it that when you in a relationship, even if it ain't a bad breakup, why y'all still can't be friends? How y'all break up and don't even want to be around?
Here's the difference. It's the difference between having a friendship and still having access to me. We can't break up and everything is still how it was. Access is gonna change. You can't just call me at 3, 4 in the morning, or you can't you can't do certain things.
If you ain't got a man, he can.
No, he can't.
I mean, he probably can.
You could, but you ain't get no answer. The access changed.
Okay.
The access for me.
Well, not for me and my friends.
So you don't get that same energy. So when you wonder why it shifts, if we're not in a relationship anymore, if we're not building anymore, the desire might be there.
But you know, y'all's was different. No, remember I told y'all, because remember what I said about y'all, y'all didn't even pay attention to that.
Oh, here he go with this.
What I tell you, we just talked about it last week, 2 weeks ago.
But you was happy. You was like, go ahead, sis. Yeah, that's a good fit. I like my boy with you, duh. He was hyping it up.
I told y'all,
you hype it up on his new
be
people.
Shit together.
You ain't
I said, don't do it.
He's such a lie. Now he lying. He's just lying.
They're not heavy.
He told you that?
He lied.
Because he ain't say that to me.
Oh, y'all both dirty. I did.
Now we both lying or you lying?
No, y'all both. Who you gonna believe?
The people telling the truth. The people that was actually in the relationship. That you said wasn't a relationship.
It wasn't. And but that's never last week.
Exactly.
The point I was making, she jumped to that. But what I was saying is because y'all relationship, y'all wasn't friends first.
Exactly.
Y'all jumped into a relationship without building.
We said this 2 weeks ago. I don't need to keep hearing this every time we have.
We was on the
point. You hit a sore spot.
Yeah. But that's a difference.
But I think that's important. But you can be best of friends with somebody and still not build a relationship.
Yeah, you know too much about them and be like, this ain't.
I can't even say too much.
Shit. I know too much about some women. I don't want to be with them.
But you still hit them.
Yeah, that ain't.
That's the difference. And this is, ladies, this is what will save you a lot of heartache if you just understand. Men think differently from women. Stop trying to get them to think how you think. It's not going to work.
Most of them women want to be the ones that hit too. Some of them don't want a relationship.
Absolutely.
They like what they got.
Hello. No. I'm not disputing that. The older I get, I'm like, hey, it just is what it is. But I will not. I know me. I can joke and say that, but don't waste my time. Don't continue to be with me, sleep with me if you're not trying to.
You in control of it.
Exactly, but you get horny. That's just a lot part of life.
That's what I'm saying. Like even in a relationship with women, I mean, like I tell them, if I put it on the table,
and I can't even say horny. That's a bad. You miss that person.
Yeah.
So sometimes that can happen. So you have to be woman enough to understand if a man comes to you and says he does not want a relationship, those words come out his mouth, believe him.
Maybe they still want them though. They still want to be around them. They company. They still treat them good.
Exactly.
Still want that feeling. They still want to have sex with them. But then, as long as it keep going, you know what most women do? They think that man gonna change, or they think they can change.
That's what I'm saying, and that's not true.
And when they don't, and they look up, it's 5 years later, and they like, damn nigga, we ain't gonna be together. Well, I told you what it was from the beginning. That was 5 years ago. I didn't tell you it was a time limit. I told you what it was because I feel like
sad but true.
If I want to change it, if I want something different with you, I'm gonna approach you with it later.
Exactly.
And say, listen, I know I said this from the beginning, but now I think we should work on
men
that. If I don't
very
do
direct. I've learned that men are way more direct than we give them credit for being. We just don't like what they say, and we want to hear what we want to hear. I'm guilty of it. I haven't done it. I have learned so much. Like one of my girlfriends now is dealing with a situation where she feels like she's self-sabotaging, and I was like, at some point, she kind of is. Like when you look for stuff to go wrong, or you feel like something just ain't right. Sometimes it's your women's intuition and you got a gut feeling that something ain't right. But other times it's just the fear of rejection, and you've been hurt so much that you look for stuff. And this is where she was right. Her woman's intuition was right. This one time. But other situations in life, that just got me to thinking, like, how many times have I self-sabotaged something?
Right. Yeah. No, that's
thinking
true.
That's something,
good. That's
you
true.
know. So you have to be conscious of that.
And y'all do that nowadays.
And men will feed off of that.
No, we will. We will. But most women now, they so defensive. They can't even take a man who tell the truth because they so used to the niggas lying, misleading them. So when a nigga come tell the truth, they be like, oh, something wrong with you. Like, I got to look into this because.
Or they believe you're just saying that to be saying it. They don't believe that. Like, oh, you just saying that, trying to be hard. You not in touch with your feminine side. I'm going to bring it out of you.
I hate relationships. Listen, I hate relationships. They be like, no, that's too good to be true. But when you sit around waiting on something to go wrong, like, that's terrible too. You just go with the flow. If I'm treating you right, things going right, leave that shit alone.
That go with the flow stuff. I still don't.
Yeah, well, that's you. You know, you
I don't.
Because you like being in a relationship.
I think that's a cop-out. Oh, just go with the flow. Go with the flow of what? Like, the flow is, when I pour into you, I'm pouring all of me into you. I don't know how to half step
nothing. You better pour a shot at a time, then.
I don't know. I only take shots.
Shooter. You better take a shot.
I don't know.
Shooter. With your
I don't think I'm going to learn that. I think that the right one for me will match that energy. That's just what I believe.
And you just going to keep trying till you find it.
That's right.
That's understandable. So that's what I love about us. If y'all been watching this for over a year, shout out to us. We've been doing this shit for over a year. Big shout out.
Just me and Dice.
I was froze.
Anyway, but the difference is, like, we are totally opposite when it comes to relationships. Like,
very much.
She wants to be in a relationship. Like, that's her goal. She date to be in a relationship.
I date with a purpose. I date with a purpose.
Right. And I think
so if I see no
that,
purpose in it, I'm not gonna feed into it.
Because we talked a few weeks ago about why I asked her, like, why you don't date multiple people to try to weigh your options to figure out, you know, because you just giving this one guy a chance, and now you done dated him for 6 months. That didn't work out. Now you got to meet another nigga.
So if I find one that I want to connect with and we just have sex, but I date multiple ones, that's fine?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think that's going to be fine with him.
Keep you one sex partner and date other men. That's fine.
In your mind.
Until you find the one.
I don't think that would be okay. Men, would you be okay with that? Dice is not a normal man. I need men to. Rico, would you be okay with that?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you possessive.
If I'm the one who she's feeling like that, it ain't like I really want her to go out with a bunch of dudes. But if I'm not ready and I kind of like her, but we get to the point, I know as a man I got to be responsible not to be trying to dictate all her shit. And that's because I'm sure of myself.
Right.
I'm not worried about no man or insecure about them. When I want that shit to stop,
I'll stop
step
it.
up.
That's
step up.
thank you.
Step
So
off.
you saying the same thing I'm saying. That's
That's
how I
good.
feel. I'm confident enough with that. Because one thing I also learned that we all grown and everybody gonna do what the fuck they want to do when they want to do it.
I'm the type, I just want to feel special. Like you say, when a man does things, opening the doors or just coming to
That's
mowing
the
the grass,
basics.
coming to
Yeah.
shovel the snow, you do that for your friends. Well, I need to know, what are you doing for me that's different from what you do for everybody else? I don't need you doing everything.
I'm
Let
only
me
doing
be
that
special.
for everybody who is special to me.
But that's a
don't do
lot
that
of
for everyone.
speciality. I need to be specialer.
But that's
a
only.
word?
But that's no, it's not a word. But that's the
Specialer.
only if I'm working on that to only be with you. If you're not the main one I'm trying to be with, but you still special to me, I'm gonna offer those things to you.
That's okay. That's a good point. So if you're not getting that energy, fall back, ladies.
Yeah. If they choose to fall back, one thing about me, I'm gonna hold you while you're falling.
That's the messed up part.
Oh well,
That's what make them little heifers be confused.
that ain't my fault.
It is.
It's
Take
not.
the responsibility, R. Kelly.
My responsibility is for me. I'm responsible for everything in my life. You're responsible for everything in your life. You in control of that. Just like how you said, if y'all don't feel that energy, cut it off. It's not that simple though.
Yep.
They can't get it nowhere else.
And men like you to call them too. Men
Oh,
like
yeah.
for you to let them know you
that
thinking
line
about
go
them
both
too.
ways.
It goes
Yeah,
both ways.
it do.
Don't always say, "Well, he ain't call me today. I ain't gonna call him."
That's so
Don't do
stupid.
that.
That's
That's
part of the
childish.
game.
But we
That's
get it.
so
No,
stupid.
you getting
That's
your
part of the
feelings. You
game,
getting your
though.
feelings.
No,
So
That's
but
part
that's
of the
stupid
game.
though. Like
Call
when a
me when
woman,
you want
you ain't
to.
call me. Like what the fuck? You thought about me, but you ain't call me. Yeah, because
but
you ain't
like you
call
say,
me
you don't
first.
want reject. You don't like rejection. So if
don't.
I call you and you don't answer, or I text you and you don't
Nah, man,
respond,
going
I
to
might
you
be
be like,
busy, but what if I call you back?
but
If I
here's
don't
the
answer,
energy.
I'm gonna call you right back.
Do what you did in the
mean,
beginning.
you know, when I get
You
ready.
set the pattern. So if you always responded right away, or you always was like,
I'm glad you
did
said that. I
keep the
couldn't
pattern
think-
going.
That's something I've been thinking about for us
Keep
to
the
talk
pattern
about.
going.
That's your problem. That's your problem.
Is it?
Right? Yes, it is. Y'all focus on that. Like, listen, didn't we just talk about
We
growth
watch
too?
patterns.
But we change. We grow. I got you
It should
now.
get better, not
I don't
worse.
have to do that no more.
What you mean you got me now? You ain't got. See, that's the wrong attitude.
Why?
Because you're supposed to do more when you get them, not fall
You
back.
do more different things, not the same things.
Well,
Y'all,
okay, that's
you
fair.
change up with. Okay, I used to call you in the beginning because I was trying to get you. Now I got you. I don't have to keep calling you every day, but I'm gonna do something different, special for you. Y'all look at when you change. Why? When we first met, you used to do this. We used to do that. Okay, we together now. We doing stuff differently. We moving differently.
Nah,
I was
I don't agree
moving
with that. Do you
accordingly
agree with
to
that
try to
foolishness?
get you.
I think you need to do more. I think you need to do different things. It don't have to always be finances. It can be just recognizing what she likes,
Oh yeah, I ain't that. I ain't that
recognizing
nigga.
what she needs,
I already know that. The woman don't have to ask me for
not
nothing.
what you want her to have.
No, I do that. I do it. Whatever I think she need, I hear it. I listen to women now, so I pay attention. You don't have to ask me.
And you got to listen to what she's not saying too.
Yeah, I know, and sometimes I'm okay with that.
You watch movement. You watch
When her mouth
energy.
is wide shut, you need to hear her.
When her mouth is wide shut.
But yeah, I'm
Okay,
okay with that.
since y'all smiling now, here's a joke for y'all. What did the homosexual say when
Always
he
a
bit
homosexual.
burger from Five Guys? This don't taste like Five Guys. All right,
Man,
all right.
Wow.
Y'all is crazy.
What's wrong with him?
That is crazy, man.
It's somebody for everybody.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, y'all, smash that like button, smash that
right.
subscribe button,
Yeah.
and comment down below, and I'll get back to you with them.
Look at all these comments. He ain't
Right,
even
he
find
ain't even got
nobody
the
on the
screen
comments,
up.
man. He don't even look
He
at
ain't
it.
even got nothing
He
on.
never did since day one. Have you ever put your extra
No.
screen up to read the comments?
Yeah, I do it all the time. Ask my viewers. I do it all the
What?
time.
I would love to know who these viewers are that
Yeah,
he's got.
hit me with those stars, all my viewers. Hit me with the stars. You know the people that said, the show wouldn't be right without you on there. The show is boring when you're not on there.
Boring?
You guys, hit me up. Yeah, that's what they said. I didn't want to say it.
I want to know who
'cause
the
I'm a star.
they is.
I'm a star.
Hey.
And
You can be a star by yourself too. You
I
know
see,
that, right?
see what I mean? That's why I ain't want to say nothing. See, they ain't got time for old Heavy Kane.
No. We compliment each other.
Yes, we do. I was just telling the truth about the comments, but I don't believe it.
You was telling the truth about the comment.
Yeah, they saying I needed to be on the show. I read all the comments.
No, listen, no, that's true. We did admit that later. Yeah. Like in the beginning, it was us. It was great. We still had a great show without you.
Yes, I understand that.
You bring a little icing to the cake. Yeah, it makes it better. It makes it a little bit better. They like seeing you act a fucking fool.
Yeah, and I try my best.
Some people.
You bring it.
Most people.
It balances us out. Because if it was just me and her, our show would have ended 4 months before we started.
Yes, it would have been over.
No, I'm saying because of our clash, and he keeps it balanced.
We don't clash that much.
You always say you do. You guys are light and day.
Yes, we do. It wasn't until I was out of town 3 weeks ago when you finally admitted.
But you know the difference. With me. You know the difference.
What's that?
I don't have to take him serious because I only have to deal with him for an hour. So when people be like, how can you deal with a person or how can you deal with somebody y'all think totally different? How can you? Because I don't talk to him every day. Right. I don't have to talk to Dice every day. I don't talk to Heavy every day.
We probably talk once in between the shows.
Right.
Outside of the show.
So that's what keeps it fresh.
Unless she needs something or wants something.
Right. Then I'll be like,
what you doing, bro? Give me some meat. Give me some money.
That works both ways.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt, but not every day, all day. So we able to work this out. So we look forward to this.
Right.
I knew Heavy did yesterday because he called me yesterday talking about, bro, you gonna be there tomorrow? He making sure
I was almost on time. No, I was 6:04.
Yeah. He never responds to the group text when we say, "Are you gonna? Are everybody on today?"
Wait till the last minute because I'm a star.
That's his way.
Yeah,
that's him.
That's how
Once you learn somebody, learn to fall back and accept their ways.
There you go.
It's easier to do that when you're friends. That's what I'm saying. When you're friends, when you're in a relationship, that does not work.
It don't work.
You can't do that.
Yeah, she says.
That's why I be like,
being mute is worse than arguing.
Yes.
And I was asked off the show, just so y'all can know, to clarify this again. I'm not against relationships. I'm not against getting married. It's not that. It's just that I'm more cautious of protecting my heart. I'm not quick to go out there knowing that this might not work. I don't want to keep taking chances after chances after chances. I'll wait when I want to take that chance. I'm going to make sure.
Yes, because that's the only way you're going to find out if you take the chance.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
guys, I want to let you know one thing. You ain't the only one that been hurt. A lot of us been hurt, but we still, when we fall down, we get up.
And that's understandable. Some try more than others. I don't try that many times. I'm good.
You have to
and
keep
that's where
trying.
The foundation of marriage
they gave me
is not there anymore.
See? I'm telling you. I'm the one. That's what he's telling me.
What you about to say, sis?
I forgot.
We're saying something with marriage.
The foundation is that, like, you have to. Nobody knows how to withstand anything anymore. Everything is so microwaved. Everything is so, I want it now. If you don't agree with me. I got an air fryer now, though. I don't really use the microwave that much, but sometimes, because I got a 38 valve in there, and I need a 40 because it doesn't heat the food up in the middle. It be popping, so pop, 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 pop. Then you open it still cold. What is up with that? Okay, go ahead.
Are we talking about your relationship or your microwave?
Right. That is a relationship, probably.
Hey, you're probably right. But how about did I call you to? I called you to.
This nut called me. Mind you, I'm at work. I'm thinking something wrong because, like I said, we don't talk like that. Yeah. Not that we beefed out. We just don't talk like that.
So why you was comfortable to call her? Is this experience for something y'all shared before?
Yeah.
She asked me how to make a smoothie.
Come on now. No, I thought you had to put some something else in it.
So when you was with her, y'all made smoothies. Yeah. She made them for you.
I made smoothies.
She always made them.
So you still making them now, though, right?
That's right. You got to learn how to do it without.
Yeah, but I didn't know how though. I had the new ninja. But
you
joint.
see, that's a positive thing. Is what I'm getting at, because he's still doing something that you taught him. He shared. He's willing to. Yeah. He had to call you because that's something he shared with you. So
and that's. I think it's. I don't read anything. I know a lot of people that still call their ex and be like, what's the name of that restaurant we used to go to? Are they're used to that person? Yeah. It don't mean that they want the person. Yeah. And that's what I had to.
Every time you went in, they just call, they text me. Somebody hacking. And then when I went in, they call you. Yeah. Somebody hacking in your account, your Amazon, whatever it was, But anyway.
So you're tied to each other. So be careful who you deal with, y'all, because you can be tied to them financially.
I don't care.
Emotionally.
That's it.
Yeah, nothing else.
I love who I deal with. I don't even care. I just
love everybody.
I'm at peace. As long as I'm happy and at peace, that's all that matters to me.
But I don't know. I think all of these. I think we fantasize, ladies, and don't beat me up. But just saying, we romanticize a lot of things that we see. Relationships are not like that. A marriage is real work.
It's a contract.
It's a contract.
It's
a business.
It is.
It's a real business.
That's what
and it's
people
real
understand.
work.
That's why I always say I'm not ready for the responsibilities.
But what about the people that do understand? There's a lot of
and they still fuck up.
I know, but they don't.
Can a pimp become a husband?
I suppose
Yes.
you can. Yes.
Anybody can become a husband.
A killer. A lot of bad people couldn't. Bad, you know what I mean. Let me get
Did y'all watch Dahmer?
See, I knew that was coming. That's why I was be quiet.
I
watched Jeffrey.
I was here. I was living during the whole real thing. So, and that's to me, that's traumatizing to them people who've been through it. I don't think they should have.
Well, they shared their story and they shared their parts of it.
That's dirty though. They should have.
They didn't want to get paid for it, did they?
Yes. I mean, they're talking about it now.
Right.
It being
well, back then, things that I didn't realize that was going on was the social justice part of it. I didn't realize the police was called so many times on things that was going on in that apartment building, and they just ignored them. I didn't know that part. So that was amazing to see. Like, that really was happening. This was not a story. This is real life.
Real life, yeah, it was
this
real.
man was really out here eating people, killing them and eating them, frying them up like bacon. This is a real, like, and he knew he was sick. But his mama knew, but she was little. No, his grandmama knew, but his mama was. But his father.
How you determine, like, if you say he was sick, but he was so smart, intelligent, he knew what he was doing, he knew how to lure.
That make him bad.
That makes him very dangerous.
Dangerous, bro.
Intelligent.
He knew what to do, how to do it,
and he looked soft. You know, you'd be like, up. But I mean, we would have. He couldn't have. We wouldn't have got invited.
But I guess he only did that
with homosexual men.
But one of the guys that got away wasn't a homosexual.
He wasn't. Why was he at his apartment?
But he was.
That's the real story.
Yeah, I just looked it up. He wasn't homosexual.
The one who got away.
But he wanted to come in there to get paid for the $50. You know, and he the one got away. He told the true story. Yeah, but you got to understand when it was too.
Back then, it wasn't.
I know, but I'm just saying, like $50.
Yeah, $50. They gonna But he didn't know he was going in there to get killed.
Do that thing make things better? Because I always say, I was just talking about money. So if somebody offer you $500, do it make it better if somebody offer you some money and it's something that goes against your morals? So
I mean, if it goes against my morals, I'm not gonna do it.
Be like, oh well.
I'm not gonna. No, it don't matter how.
They offered me this, so that's why I did it.
Hey man, get on your knees and no, dog.
My daddy said she said, can a pimp become a husband? My daddy said, hey to everybody. He said, a pimp means person in my position. Keep on really, that's my daddy. Person in my position. Don't say it. That is not my daddy's name. Don't even say it.
Willie.
Anyway.
SD Willie.
But what you talking about with the money thing?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it because we had on my niece talk show was saying, they asked that question, like, if they offer you, if you was acting in a movie and they offered you to do a homosexual act, would you do it?
No.
Yeah, that's what I told. I'm like, if you do that, then you are.
Dude. And at what point is it acting?
Broke. I don't give a fuck.
And well, I just me myself.
I'm not finna do it. No, I'm not winning. And that's why a lot of great artists, music actors, underground actors, and musicians, they didn't never make it because they didn't cross that line. They wouldn't wear a dress. They wouldn't wear makeup. They wouldn't act in a movie and do the stuff they was telling them to do. They wouldn't sell a soul because that ain't them. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting on no skirt. I'm not kissing no man just for a part.
But a lot of people look at it like, why it's acting? Like, what's the big deal?
Ain't no acting.
Now, putting on a dress, like Martin Lawrence put on a dress to play.
Well,
Tyler Perry put on a dress to play the dead, but those are huge.
They impact. They got.
But that I won't do it. They can do that.
They got enough people doing it, so you don't need to throw me in
But you act okay. So real talk. Every other joke you say is a homosexual joke.
Yeah.
And you talk, hey, you do all of that. So, so what is the difference? If somebody was to say,
what he do?
Hey,
I ain't about to be kissing no nigga on TV.
Not on TV.
Period.
Okay, thanks. Clarify that.
We talking about acting nothing. We talking about acting.
Yeah, ain't none of that shit.
I'm not finna be
Fuck
doing
that.
none of that shit on there.
Okay.
At all. I don't care if I was an actor. They couldn't pay me to do that.
Yeah,
People out here doing it for free, so I feel
know.
like people
That's
that's
'cause they are.
Go ahead and get paid for it. That
But
don't
we was
make
just
you
the
a
topic
hoe.
was we just saying.
Did that make me a
like,
madam if I go ahead and introduce people that got money
The moral
too?
of the story is, would I
Accept
my morals,
to pay for to do that.
for my morals, can you pay me for my morals? No.
Exactly. I don't think that's wrong.
No.
But life, guys.
Let me go out for the other role. Let me play this guy in this
Cool.
movie. Let me play this other guy. Y'all can have the gay
Let me ask you this though. So this back on the sexual thing with the money. Like y'all women always claim y'all want a nigga with money and all that. He got to do this for you in order for you to fuck with him.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference if I come at you in the beginning and be like, well, since you need 500, here's 500. Let's have sex and let it be that.
The difference is timing. If I need 500 at that time,
It's on and popping.
and I'm attracted to you, it is what it is.
Oh my God.
No, it's the approach. You can't just come at somebody. That's just tacky for me. Some women are like, "Hey, don't sugarcoat it. That's what I wanted anyway,"
Yeah.
and it's transactional.
Sometimes
I'm
men
not a
don't want that
transactional
connection. I just
person.
want to sleep with you. I don't even need to know your name.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? We can just do what we gonna do.
My honey pot is way exclusive. I can't. My honey pot
But
is
that happens
exclusive.
right now. I swear to God, listen, there's probably a lot of relationships out here. I swear to God, most of them don't even know each other's middle name. If they got one, they don't really know each other for real.
But because you know their middle name, that means you know them.
No, I'm just saying the basics. See, how you fucking with this person, doing all this, and been with them this many years, and you don't even know that much about them. That's simple. You don't even know their whole family.
my
you don't know
Lord.
that type of shit. So
I'm gonna save that one for the closing.
What
I
is
got a joke because y'all don't read
Oh,
nothing.
her jokes. Here we go. You have gotten better though.
I'm getting this from my daddy. I get
corny in the mud.
and they still corny, and that's what I want to talk about too. I am okay with being the cornball that I am. I think that people need to laugh at themselves.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think that that's what makes me me.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody think. Now I do think there's a difference between being goofy. Like somebody call me goofy, I think that I'm offended by that.
When they say you goofy.
Like that's goofy. Like, oh, you being goofy. Like that's you
Your
trying to be
goof
funny.
ass.
Right. Like don't let this goofball slap the hell out
Right,
of you.
yeah.
Bitch.
Right, that's what right.
Sorry,
Right.
Dad.
I agree with that.
But it's
There's
a
a
difference. So yeah, I'm
Okay.
corny. I like to do I
Cornball.
like to do cornball things. I like to go skating. I like to
That's
just
not
nothing with
cornball.
birds.
That's
Nothing
not the
with birds.
cornball. That's you're a cornball, but that going skating is not the cornball in you.
What's the cornball in
That's-
me?
Going skating is cool.
Them
That's
damn
not
jokes
it.
is though.
Yeah, not the skating.
And the late response when she finally catch on something 3 days later. After we done said it 3 days ago. And she come back like, oh my God. I
Like
just
that's
found
what
out
y'all meant? I didn't know.
Like really?
That's brain surgery. That ain't got nothing to do with being
No,
corny.
you been like that. You been like that.
Because of this, I didn't know.
Oh.
So whatever. What do horses eat? Hey.
Oh yeah.
And on that note,
That's my corny ass.
Hey there.
my daddy gave me that one. So now say that jump. Say it then.
Hey, listen, all jokes aside, listen, ladies, y'all just listen. Make sure you're happy with what you're doing. Make sure what you're
Even
doing.
even the men too.
Yes,
Yeah,
men
yeah,
need to be
You gotta
happy.
say that too.
I do. Okay, everybody.
But you be
Just
talking for the women.
women. I
know,
will speak
know,
for the
but
women because
we
they
need-
always judge
Wait.
me thinking I'm just against.
But we do
Okay.
stress a lot about happy wife, happy life, all of that. But no, men,
They gotta be happy.
they need
too.
to get
You
more
need to-
praise
getting
than
a
what
head
we give them.
husband. Yeah.
And I think a
Getting a head
lot of
husband.
women are scared
Getting
to
a head
praise
husband.
their husbands or their men because other women look at it. They just waiting in the background say, "Oh, you praising that? He was just in my inbox yesterday. He was just doing this."
Well, no. Let me say
So
this.
it's a lot
I
of
did
women
wanna
that don't want to be vulnerable like that because they feel like, and that's a whole different subject. Like you supposed to trust your spouse. You just don't want to look like a fool.
Well, it's a
But
lot of them, especially
I
with
don't know. That's deep.
only
I
reason.
don't know.
The reason why I set out like that now is because of social media. Because a lot
Exactly.
of people look like fools, but people didn't know because we didn't have social media. Because right now, I was just going to say, where are all those nice relationships that was here 6 months ago all on Instagram They ain't posting that no
stopped
more.
posting
Really
because
the
somebody was in their
pandemic-
inbox.
What about the pandemic?
Not that they broke up.
Girlfriend and boyfriends though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
you
where
don't
they
see
at?
them no. They were so
In love. Christmas outfits together. and shit. But this the thing. Be careful when y'all do that, women. Oh, this my boo. I found the one and woo, because it's going good. And then 6 months down the line, you scared to post another nigga because you embarrassed about what you put up with the last nigga. But listen, do whatever you choose to do. Just remember that. Be happy, everybody, not just the
Excuse me, I got
women.
hiccups.
But y'all be happy, be at peace. Whatever you decide to do, who gives a fuck what somebody else
And
say?
set your
Leave
own
them or
foundation.
anybody. Yeah, it don't matter.
Excuse me.
Enjoy your life. Like, life too short, period, to be worrying about how people gonna look at you, what they say about you. I don't give a shit. I don't care what nobody say about. I'm at peace and I'm happy right now. I'm always.
Just don't hurt
joking.
nobody.
I'm not.
Just don't
Not
hurt
you.
nobody.
I'm
I'm
hurting.
talking to him, man.
So a man
No,
can't
I'm saying
win.
in general.
So if a woman, a nigga lying to a woman, a nigga telling the truth to a woman, how am I hurting?
Just
her?
be by yourself.
I'm
Until
by
you know what you
myself.
want.
I'm single now. I've been single.
Yeah.
Here we go.
He's not.
You in a
single.
relationship? Who I'm with then?
The person you live with.
I don't live with nobody now.
Oh,
Yeah, so now who I'm with? Since I don't live with nobody.
the other person you live with.
I don't live with nobody.
You live by yourself?
Yes.
Oh.
So
You
now
live
who
by
I'm
yourself?
with?
Yes.
So who I'm with?
I live with my mama.
So you and your
I live with my
y'all,
mama.
and that's y'all problem. Y'all always putting people together because the way the situation is. Just like I'm good friends with a woman, the first thing they say, "Oh, you fucking her, Dice. Oh, you and her together?" Like,
No.
no,
Yeah.
we can't be friends. I can't be cool with her like that. I can't do shit with her.
Yes, I am with God, but God sends. I'm praying God sends a person down in human form. That's everybody always say, "Oh, I got God." No, God, I love you, God, but human form that's the connection. That's what's supposed to be built. So that's always something nice to say. It sounds nice, like, "Oh, I'm in a relationship with Jesus."
I love
No.
y'all.
They
women.
said I wouldn't make it in another relationship, but guess what? God did. And on that note,
That is not the note and how we end.
Well, I
But
love
no,
y'all,
everybody
ladies.
is
I love y'all.
love out there for
Keep
everybody.
on doing what y'all do.
ain't nothing but love.
I give y'all the most respect and praise. I think women
Like I
are.
learned to keep a
women
lot
are
of things
so
private.
beautiful.
They hope.
I learned to keep a lot of things private now.
You
That's
got
all.
to.
And it's not
It's
that
sad.
you're insecure about things. It's
It's
just,
just,
as you
How?
protect you keep private what you want to protect.
and guess
sometimes.
what? That's what you're supposed to do anyway.
Yeah. Then sometimes you just be so happy you
At
wanna
overflow.
share,
You want to
yeah.
share.
That's true.
And
Because
you
you feel-
so nervous this motherfucker gonna
But guess
embarrass
what?
you.
But guess what? Ain't nothing wrong
Not
with that.
that.
It ain't
I
nothing
don't even
wrong
think
with
it's
that.
embarrassment of
What
the
is?
person.
It's-
I just feel like I always
You
when
got
I
me
say,
out here looking like a fool.
yeah, that can happen.
That always been
But-
said,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I said I'm just not posting me personally until I'm married. I don't want
And
to
that's
share.
cool.
That's until you change my last name. I am
Fuck
technically
social media.
single.
Y'all gonna figure it out with me. I never did post that shit anyway. Even who I fuck with, I ain't never put that shit
You didn't
up
have to post it. Other people you was with can post.
there. Well, they
So you
can't.
can't
I
control
don't
what
care.
other people post.
But yeah, I didn't care either. But
Yeah.
it didn't affect me. That's
People
all
are
them.
weird. People out here, it's a lot of weirdos out here is all I can say. And perception is everything. So people know that and they mess with your head on different things. So you just can't let them mess with your head. Stick with the person you with. Go with what they
Who you
tell
with?
you. Trust the person
Who
you
you
with. And listen. Don't
Who
be
you
so
with?
naive to just hear what you want to hear. If a person is telling you what they want and you cannot provide that, fall back.
Well, and then listen, like again, stop
Fair
taking this
assessment.
shit so
Yes.
serious because every
Yeah.
time after this, I get approached later on. Like, I didn't know you felt like that, Dice. Like, what the fuck?
How y'all
So
don't
now
know
you gonna
Dice?
look at me different now.
But you
gonna
just telling
treat
your
me
truth.
different. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, they gonna treat you
I
different.
want to. Well, but I'll be one to ask them. Well, how did you look at me before then? What did you see? I'm still that same person just because you hear me saying this.
I'm a firm believer in a relationship. I represent my man represents me. So if I'm out here saying something that is foul, whether or
Right.
not it's my truth or not, it affects the person that I'm with.
Yeah.
Right.
So you
That's
have
true.
to pay attention to that. It's not just because if that's the case, then we just up here acting.
Well, yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
true.
So we're not
But I ain't
actors,
with
we're not
nobody.
getting
So I
paid
can
for
say what the
this.
fuck I want to say.
Right. So I'm just saying. It is what it is.
But I love y'all. I don't women bash at all. I love y'all.
What I do,
I don't male bash.
I'll beat you physically. I'll beat your motherfucking ass. Fuck bashing with the verbal social media. I'm beating your ass.
Then some people just laugh just to lie. You lie like a rug.
Oh, yeah.
Why you think they call her Winky? Keep that one eye closed, dog. I'm trying to tell you.
My daddy is on here. Don't make him come for you. Then he about to say something.
Oh, he know I was just kidding.
We pass our time?
Sir.
We are.
I was only kidding.
It always get good. The hour don't always seem that when it's something good, it seems like an hour.
And it seems like it ain't long enough.
It's long enough.
Yeah, I know it is.
It's long enough. I want to go to 30 minutes. See, now
you know I had to get one in
like
before we go. Damn.
It's just annoying.
Oh my God, this guy here.
So inappropriate.
I
was trying to get it
well,
together.
It is raw.
That was one. It's raw and real, right?
Yeah.
Long as people can deal with the people.
Long. She keep on saying long.
You keep on. It's your interpretation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's your interpretation.
Yes.
Well, one may call long, another may call short. So who knows? Now,
it
officially,
depends on who you with.
On that note, who you with? Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, we appreciate
Major League Studios. Shout out to Rico
2
as
weeks
usual.
from now. Yeah, no doubt, Rico. And that was him in the background who answered some of the questions, so y'all know who was that in the background.
Short or long.
You say heavy whipping my ass is no problem. Dad, what?
Oh, see that?
He meant it like ain't no problem because he got something for you. That's what he meant. But he's smart
we
enough.
thank y'all for
not
tuning
to say
in. See us 2 Mondays from now. If y'all know we went from every week to every other
right.
week.
What is the next week? Okay, because this is
It'll
the birthday month.
It'll be the
October
17th.
29th.
You let that be out there, won't you?
That's right. I'll be 46.
When we come back, the 17th?
17th, yeah.
17th. So
we'll be here.
I think
until then, you guys subscribe to the Robert Real YouTube.
Please subscribe because I want to ask
channel.
y'all this too while y'all on there. Please let us know if y'all like the show, what we can do different.
Give us feedback.
What y'all want from us.
I ain't gonna say what we can do different. I just want to know what you can hear. Like what topics do you want
us
just add something. I mean, just tell us how y'all feel. Give us our opinion about
the
show.
Give us an
That's
opinion
what
about the
I
show.
want to know that.
Y'all opinion.
You know, did we help some of y'all relationships?
I'm not trying to help nobody's relationships or mess them. We are not.
I'm not saying we doing it on purpose.
Trying to see what
if they taking what we're saying from us.
Did we enlighten you in any way? Is the better term. See how I got it. That's why we're here to enhance each other.
Okay, boss lady. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, go ahead, boss lady.
You got the last word.
Words are powerful. You need to know what you're saying and say what you mean and mean what you say, fellas.
I said what I meant.
Enhance.
And I'm Robert Real shooting the shit, so I don't know. You did.
But anyway, we over our time. Thanks, Rico. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Love, peace, and hair grease. Jeff and Joker fooling and filing. Me and Dice still smiling. Where we at?
No, where my name was in on that.
Rhea.
I swear. Hey, that's what horses eat. Hey. Cut.
Cut and cut.
I swear.
Yeah.